And the count is filled up.
Yeah, as you say, Boog, it's something we've been waiting for him to get here. We knew all along it was going to happen at some point, and now that he's at the big league level, he's going to focus on whatever it takes to stay up here.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He's still
well struck right field. On the warning track and hauls it in.
The second baseman, Chase.
Two down, bases empty. And now Chase might draw. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. 2 outs, bases empty. And that misses.
That missed. That's the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Next offering is fouled back. Up and in, and it's 2-2. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
The left fielder, Wyatt.
Now at the plate, Wyatt Langford. 1 out, bases empty. Pitch misses. Ball 3. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
1 down, bases empty. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. His second homer of this series. It's 1-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Here's Josh Young. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
He was all over that one. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. 1 out, the runner at second here in the second game of the series. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Peters under it. Nabs it, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Michael Hellman getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Squirts away a little bit. So now 2 on and 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Sam Haggerty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 and 2's the count.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
He found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Falling behind 2-1. Bases loaded, 2 down. And now it's even up.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the rookie center fielder, Tristan Peters. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe.
Full count.
Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That's outside.
Nope, that's outside.
And it's 2-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here's the throw. He'll score. The White Sox take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's a good job right there.
Number 5.
You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Two on, 1 out. And now the first baseman. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And here is Colson Montgomery.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Activity in the bullpen. Jake Latz up and throwing. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And a base hit. Vargas coming home. He'll score. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Everything came together for him. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Now it's the right fielder, Braden Montgomery. Swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
One, two now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. First and third, one down. That's inside.
That's a ball.
And the count's even at 2. Backed off
Full
the plate
count.
that time. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 5-1. So a productive first at bat for him as he picks up his first big league RBI.
Yeah, that's a great way to make a first impression with your teammates. A sac fly in your first MLB at bat isn't the flashiest way to start your career, but you've helped your ball club, and that's a job well done.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
This one in the air. And he makes the catch. And that's the third out. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 5 and the Rangers 1. And we're back. Digging in, Nicky Lopez.
The second baseman.
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And now it's 3-2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Stays alive. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. He goes down looking. So now it's Corey Seager.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now 1-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Jake Latz.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a
count.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So digging in, Tristan Peters. That one finds the zone, and the count is 2-2. Mydroth on at first, nobody out. That one not close. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
1-2 now.
Ball, that's up.
In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And out to aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
This one popped up. Langford on his way in. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Miguel Vargas.
1-1 now. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned into deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back in Arlington, bottom of the 4th, down the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. The 1-1. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That missed by a lot. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Now
5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Next is the speedy first baseman, Michael Hellman. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Nope, ball.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Young off of first with 2 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. That's down and in. A slider missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
This to third. Vargas. They get the force, and that will end the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They're down here 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's some real power at the plate. Number 5. Breaking ball inside. And a count 2-1.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that one is lifted in the air. Haggerty on the move. Brings it in. And there's 1 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 and 2 is the count.
Struck him out looking. Braden Montgomery will hit next. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1 and 2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel,
and it gets by him. Braden Montgomery with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So 2 down. Andrew Benintendi now at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2.
Montgomery off of first with 2 away. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Nimmo going back on it. Out of here. A 2-run homer. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add on. It's 7-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Next to hit, Chase Maidra. On the ground, Young. That's out number 3. For the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's 7-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for the
Trevor Richards gets handed the rock out of the pen, and this is appearance number 45.
Richards.
loving one another. Tears drop, never stop falling from my own mothers. We need some answers, we need some action, we need some blessing, we need satisfaction. So you're not gonna say nothing and just sit there like it's alright. We gotta stand, we gotta ride, we gotta fight. Yeah. Look into my eyes, see the tears.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And this is inside. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. Nicky Lopez stepping in for the Rangers. That one misses. And now 3-1.
But can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That one to first, and that chance handled. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey.
Here comes Corey Seager. Seager working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
That one's in there, and it's a full count.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Ball.
Seager leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Rangers leave 1. They're down 7-1. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now,
Leading
Tristan
Sox,
Peters.
The center fielder, Tristan Peters.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he grounds one to the right side. Lopez tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Edgar Caro steps up. To the plate for the White Sox. Inside 3-2 the count. The White Sox up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Soft contact in the air, and it falls.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
And that misses. And it's 2-1.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Ground ball could be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the run out of scoring position.
Miguel Vargas, the next to hit.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Hit softly on the ground to third. On to Lopez. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. White Sox back in Arlington. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Wyatt Langford. And that one is in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these Rangers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. There's a reason they include runners left on base in the box score. It matters a ton, and we're seeing the impact of that again today. They've had a lot of opportunities to score without much success.
So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Here comes the manager out of the
Pitching for the
new
White
pitcher
Sox.
for the White Sox, Grant
Number
Taylor.
31.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so
Taylor.
he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Higashioka. His righty-lefty splits there. That one fouled off. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Hellman.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Lined into right, and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-2. Then at first, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Sam Haggerty. To third, Vargas. And that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's 7-2. You're dialed into the show.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Rangers.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
70.
Tyler Alexander.
Tyler.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
This one in the air. Hellman makes the grab, 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Colson Montgomery. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. John Curtis getting ready to go. Junis getting cranked up as well. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Montgomery.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now one
Count
missed.
is full.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Benintendi to the plate.
Benintendi.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for the White Sox, but they're still on top 7-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And it's fouled away. Pitch misses there.
It.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That one ripped. Back there. Gone. He hammers one out to center. His 7th home run of the season. It's 7-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one outside. 2-2. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. But that time chased outside the zone.
And that's outside. 3 balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man aboard. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. Up and in, now 2-2. Popped up. Vargas drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
That's off the mark. 3-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Full count.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. The Rangers do get one back on the long ball. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. You're watching.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Rangers.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th,
46.
John Curtis.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for Chicago, Tristan Peters.
Tristan Peters.
Swings and chases a low one there. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Jalen Beeks, the left-hander, up and throwing. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Got it. Nice grab. 2 away now. 2 outs. Base is empty. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Caro.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Manager out of the
Pitching for the
White Sox going with a new arm, Ryan Hudson.
60.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Not close with that one. Yeah, that's ball 2. That to right. Montgomery makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. And that's down and away. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Peters going back on this one. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And here is Michael Hellman. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Drilled in the air. High and deep right field. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
There's a strange wind blowing.
New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, number 17.
Number 17.
Out towards right center field. Haggerty sizes this one up. 1 away. So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas.
One down, base is empty. Out to short. And it gets by him. And now the first baseman, number 5. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Vargas, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Outside. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 9-3.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Base is empty, 1 away. Colson Montgomery getting ready to hit. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Langford pulls it down. That's out number 2.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the 9th. That one missing inside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Draws the walk there. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ball.
And strike 2.
2-2's the count.
And no one can get there. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it.
Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Jacob.
2 outs.
Unit.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 9-3 ball game. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Do you remember when Tim Kirchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Way upstairs, and a full count now.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. And that's in the dirt.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now just 2 outs away.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
This one in the dirt. Two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2. Sets him down looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking obviously. So he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Last chance now for the Rangers.
2-1.
Seager stands in now. That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
That one not close. 2-1. Right through there for a strike. The Rangers down to their final strike. Hard hit left side, and they'll go the short way, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Flintstone, get his bed rocked. Got the game in the headlock, no safe zone inside round. Everybody I'm getting further, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past. Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me everything that you done and what you do it for. I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more. I'm trying to push peace in LA. But you love war. No, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, then tell me the truth. Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forget when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby. Very soon I'll be talking private, so I can keep running in my mind. He's safe. He say.